Hi everyone, welcome to my hobby home. I'm going to put this in here real quick just to let you know, if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I will show you step by step how I put my embroidery module on and how I went about getting my pattern on my machine. I did have to download it. I did not tell you this in the demonstration part of it. I did have to download the pattern to a thumb drive, and I am able to plug the thumb drive into my machine. Now, I did show you how I got to that thumb drive on the machine. So stay tuned to the end and you will be able to see that. You will also see the completed blanket practice project, I guess you could call it. But just stay tuned and I'll see you later. Good afternoon everyone and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. If you are new here, thank you for taking time out of your day to join me. If not, thank you for taking time out of your day and coming back. You may see here I have my embroidery set up on my machine. I am going to show you this here on the Bernina. I will tell you the steps and process that I had to go through. This is the Bernina set up here. I'm going to raise you just a little bit so you can see more of this. Okay, here you can see I have the Bernina set up right here. I have the embroidery piece attached, which means I took my table off. You'll see here that I have my pattern chosen. What I am doing, this right here is a blanket. It does not have batting, so I'm going to call it a blanket for namesake. I just put together 2 charm packs, and what I'm doing is I'm taking these white blocks right here and I'm putting an X in it with my fusion pen, and I'm practicing what is embroidery, but it is with a quilt stitch. You'll see how it did right there. So let me show you how I'm doing this, and this is, I'm going to set this up here. This is kind of elementary right here, and I will tell you I am not the best hooper at all. I wasn't when I had my last embroidery machine, and I'm definitely not this time either. So you will see how, what I'm doing is I'm just flattening this down. I'm going to turn you down so you can see it. I'm just flattening that out right there. I am moving everything out of the way. And I'm sorry, I know my mic is shaking there. And I am just taking my ruler and going from corner to corner, and I'm just marking at the center there. I'm going to do it on this side as well. And I will tell y'all, I almost got through the day without recording at all. I completely forgot I needed to be recording today. But I got started on this, and I wanted to do some of this, and I'm hoping you're not picking up too much noise. If I had a way to attach this mic up here to something other than me, I may try that. And I'm sorry if this is making a lot of noise, but I'm trying to find a better solution for the mic. So you will see right here, I'm just putting my piece underneath it. And if y'all have an easier way of doing this, please tell me, because I'm just not good at it at all. And of course, you know, this is our top and this is our grid that kind of helps us know, you know, hey, you're really off, like I am right now. what I do is I just kind of set this on top of where we are now. And I know I need to move. See, that's like way off. And today is Friday, and I'm off on Fridays. If you did not know that, you're new here and you did not know that. And see how it's a little off. I'll show you there if you can see that. My X is a little off, so what I'm going to do is it needs to come down just a little bit. I'm going to take my fabric and just pull just a little bit. And sometimes I get it off really bad doing that, but well, I think that's close enough. So what I'm going to do, I've got my hand under here tightening my hoop up. Now I will tell you, this is a learning curve for sure. This is what I call my practice blanket. I'm practicing with my new machine on this blanket. This is for me and no one else. So I put all my fabric here, and I will tell you, yes, make sure all your fabric is pulled out. It is not under your hoop. Now on this, I have these two pieces that I press here, and let me get it slid right there, and it'll pop down there. Now I'm going to pull this all the way back. Like I said, I'm making sure my fabric is not under that hoop at all. Now, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that string, that leader string, and I just finished this, so let me show you on the machine. You may not be able to see this real well, but this pattern right here, it has a flag at the bottom of it, and I'm guessing that means completed. So this one is completed. We're stopping that one, and we're going to start another one. This one here does like successive, like it'll do one after the other. So I'm going to complete that block, and what it does, it takes me to the location of the very first stitch. So I'm going to try to see if I can get you where you can see that, because I know this machine throws some serious light and you can't see everything. One moment, let me see if I can get you where you can see. I don't really know that this is any better, but you probably see this light right here flashing. I'll put my hand there. Let me put my hand where you can see that. Okay, when I touch that button, it is going to put the needle down in the fabric and start embroidery. And I'm hoping it stayed in there. The thread. I have had the thread come undone, but it was because I did not pull the thread out a little bit and it was too short. And see, it's really quick. It takes somewhere to about 3 minutes to do the whole pattern. And like I said, this is my tester blanket. I want to complete this, and I don't have too many blocks left to do. I'm not doing this outside block. Let me see if you can see that. And I know there's no light there. Let me see if this gives any better light. Oh, I don't have it. There we go. See if that helps any. Probably not, but it's a little more something. But what I'll do once this is completed, I will take a steam iron and press all of these out. Press all those blue marks out, because that will come out with steam. It'll come right on out. And see, this takes no time at all to do. It's real quick. So I may just keep y'all here and let y'all watch. Okay, that is all it is to it. Now I will tell you, I'm going to show you a few things here. I did change out my needle to an embroidery needle. I changed my foot out. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can block some of the light here. I did change the needle. I did change the foot. I changed the plate under it, and I will show you that. I did change this plate, and this one only has the hole. The other plate has it all the way across. We dropped our feed dogs. So I'm trying to think of everything we did. I did change my thread and my bobbin to a polyester embroidery thread. So yeah, that's all I did. And well, for the pattern, I did download the pattern off of Bernina's website, because what happens with Bernina is when you get a machine that has embroidery on it, apparently, this is for the Pro 790 or 790 Pro, so I can't speak for all machines. I don't guess. I don't know if this is a new thing, but my dealer had actually registered my machine for me and did not realize that once the machine is registered, that you have to go sign into Bernina to download all of your embroidery designs. Well, she wasn't aware of that, and I could not get signed in to their website, and she finally got me in, and we got them all downloaded, because all of your embroidery, because this is actually a quilt design, but it is an embroider. It's done by embroidery. And I do plan on testing some other functions of the machine. Just not right now, because I'm doing this so I can actually finish my grandson's baby quilt that I've been working on for months now, or a month at least. But I did not want to complete his quilt any other way than this, because I want to do a design. His has large white blocks as well on his, and I wanted to do an embroidered design for the quilting also. And that's what this is. It's just an embroidery design that is actually used for quilting. And the design itself, you know, quilts the fabric. Okay, so now I'm trying to get lined up here. Like I said, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at lining up at all. Okay, it's close, but see, my X is way up here, so what I'm going to do is pull it down just a hair. And then I need to pull it over too. Whoops, that was too far. Let me go in and get this back down to see how bad I messed up. Bad. I need to okay, so we want to, and I have realized that it kind of depends on, okay, that's pretty close. Where you press it down first as to if it's where it's going to be. So I've got to take my that popped under my, So what I'm going to do is just pull that fabric back through there. And I wanted to do a blanket. Now, like I said, just for namesake, I'm calling it a blanket. I wanted to do the blanket, like the complete blanket with designs, and do like every other one like a design, and then the plaid. And I could not get another another charm pack of it, so I had to just use a charm pack that I already had, which is fine. And I used the white, and then I used the grunge that I used on my grandson's baby quilt also. And I actually think this white I used on it as well. But this weekend my plan is to catch up on some projects that need to be completed. So you are seeing what my day looks like. Well, not really. My day started with an oil change, long overdue, because I've been running to Kentucky and Mississippi, so that'll put some miles on it. And of course then I had to do my little grocery shopping. Then I had to go get a much needed haircut. And then I had to meet a lady. I found some Mill Stream by Johnson Brothers dishes. It's not everything that I was looking for. I'm looking for the plates. She didn't exactly know what she had, and she listed it as plates and saucers, but it was like a bread and butter plate and a saucer. It was not a plate, a dinner plate. And I'm wanting to do a kind of demonstration of how to set a holiday table, and I want to use those dishes, but I don't have any plates. I had a vegetable bowl as the whole reason that I really liked that design. And I know that's loud and you probably didn't hear a word I just said, but I hope so. I'm just going to unlatch that right there. Pop my hoop off, because then I'm going down to the next row here. And I'm just flattening that out real well. Taking my square. And I know it would probably be easier just to do all of my X's first and then go, but I'm not going to do that. I'm doing it one at a time, which is fine by me. I mean, it's not a big deal. But yeah, we have had some lovely, lovely cool weather. I'm so excited. Love the cooler weather. It's supposed to warm back up here, which I'm not happy about. But you know what? I'll take what I get. There's nothing I can do about it for sure. So it's literally supposed to be back up in the 80s this next week. And I don't like that at all. I really wish it would get cooler. And my son and daughter-in-law, they went back to Kentucky, and my granddaughter had her little follow-up doctor's appointment. You know, new babies have all them doctor's appointments and stuff, and I'm guessing everything is good to go. You know, she's good, and because I'm thinking she's a healthy, happy baby. she had to get her shots. Notice I'm making sure that my fabric is not under, because I have done that and I had to undo the whole block, and we don't want to do that today. I've already done it today. I don't want to do it right now. But yeah, so my son and daughter-in-law, they've gone back, and my daughter-in-law called and she said it's really cold there, a lot colder than it was here. And sent me a picture of little baby girl in her little frog onesie outfit. Warm. She's such a sweet little baby. She's a good baby. And I hope she stays that way for her mama and daddy's sake. Especially now my son will be deploying in a month, almost to the day. I believe he'll be deploying on December the 5th, so I am planning on going up to see him before he deploys, and to help her move back to her mom's, because they're going to sell everything they have and keep a few things and bring to her mom's house and put in storage. But I'll do whatever I can to help. You know, I'm not driving a U-Haul, and I can't move the furniture, but I hope when we go up there, we can get the U-Haul and get everything done. My husband will probably come too, and be ready for the day he has to leave. Which I'm going to have to look at this like this is his job. Just like if he worked pipeline and had a 6-month stint, I have to look at it like that. Because if I don't, I will go insane. Because I already miss him something terrible, and he lives in Kentucky. So here I'm going to come down and do my next square here. So tonight is kind of a life update and a sewing update. Just trying to catch up everything. And they probably got all kinds of tools on how to do this right here. But you know what? I'm simple, and this is the easiest way. And no, this is not perfect. There's not a lot of the squares don't meet right. But I don't care. I love it. It's got this red flannel on the back, and this is going to be perfect for me to sit in my chair and with my fire going. Although I did cut my unit on. I shouldn't have. I like using my fireplace, but it got a little cold the other night, and I was like, nope, gotta have the unit on. Because even my kitty cats were cold. And when they're cold, you know it's cold. Okay, I'm having troubles here. Let me just get it down. Get that down, and I can figure out what I need to do. Okay, so I need to move it over some. This looks like it's pretty close. And it keeps wanting to pop out. And I don't have to be exact on this because, like I said, this is my blanket. And, oh, where's my thread? See, my thread didn't come undone because I didn't. But I do like that because it actually grabs it and pulls it up out of the way, which is really sweet. I do like that. I gotta take that off. Can't leave that off because I definitely do not want to stitch that on there and ruin it. Get that on. Get all my fabric out of the way. Make sure it's not under there anywhere. But yeah, guys, tell me what projects you're working on. Are you finishing some up? Or are you starting some for Christmas? I'm not really doing any projects for Christmas gifts because this year there's really not going to be gifts for our family. There's a lot going on with my son being gone, and my oldest daughter is a pharmacist, and she works pretty much all over the state wherever they need her. She does have her home office, which is just a couple towns over from us. So I know, our family has gotten so big that it's hard for everyone to get together. And with my son being gone, I'm really probably not going to have Christmas. Well, I'm going to have Christmas because I'm going to have another grandbaby. So I'll probably do a small Christmas. I'll do a tree and do a little decorations. But as far as gifts, my kids, they'll tell me if they need anything, and normally what helps them more than anything is to help pay a bill for them. Like my youngest daughter is about to have a baby, so she doesn't get paid while she's off having the baby, so helping her financially will be her gift. But I do always give my kids a stocking gift. So I'm not making anything for them this year for Christmas because, like I said, I've just started quilting this year, and I just started sewing again this year after years. I haven't sewn in years. So and if I catch all my projects up and I have time, I may make them something. I may make them a cute little table topper or something like that. I don't know. Maybe a table topper I make out of one of my project boxes. I may do that. Give them that. But that's not going to be a Christmas gift. That's just going to be something from me to them. And plus, I have one that watches my videos. She'd know everything I was giving her for Christmas if that's the case. But, none of my kids are really picky. As long as they have food and they're healthy and happy, that's pretty much. Now, I ain't going to say they don't like Christmas gifts, because they do like Christmas gifts. But who doesn't? Everyone likes to be thought of at Christmas time. And I do ask that everyone remember, our servicemen and women that are overseas for the holidays. If y'all have somewhere that does like boxes or Christmas cards or something, y'all think about the soldiers and the families that are gone, you know, overseas, because I know for my daughter-in-law it's probably going to be really hard because, you know, they've got a new baby and he's going to be gone. He's going to be overseas. And if anyone would be interested in sending, you know, a Christmas card or something, I will try to find out what their APO is going to be. And I will put it in the description. He's not gone yet, so I won't have an APO until he's deployed, or whatever they call them. I mean, he won't have a location or a box or anything. Oh, it looks like I am not straight. I'm not straight, but I am centered, just not straight. And we'll see if that's still centered. It's probably not. No, it's way off from. Okay. See, this is what I was saying. I have a hard time getting this centered. I'm not very good at it. And not only do I have to worry about being centered, I have to worry about being straight. Okay. That looks close to centered. Not exactly centered. Y'all probably can't even see it because I'm off here. But it's a lot straighter than it was. But guys, I will bring you back as soon as I'm done and show you the finished product. I took you off of the stand so I could show you a better picture of it all. I'm going to show you the details. This is the detail that I put, that is a snowflake, that I put in each one of the white squares except for the very last one on every other row. Let me get that where there's appropriate lighting there so you can see that. Okay, now I am going to show you how this all happens and comes about. This module right here, you have to raise up to slide it off. So the first thing we do is we raise up to slide it on and then lay it down. We do change our needle, right? But there is this little screw right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little screw here. Okay, Okay, I brought you down so maybe you'll see it. There's this little screw right here that there is a provided screwdriver that will fit in that. When you turn that, this needle will fall out. There is a little lever, I don't know if you can see that back here, but there's a little lever back here that you push up and the foot will just drop down. It's very simple. You don't have to find any grooves or anything. It will just drop off. So, but you change your foot. Now, for the embroidery part, I'm going to, okay, you see, you probably see all the fingerprints. Now, my design, how I found it, it's not in any of the computer folders, which you'll see a sewing machine right here. Mine is on the thumb drive, so I click on thumb drive, and I click on the pattern. Now, what I had to do, I did have to downsize the pattern just a little bit. So I click on the information, I click downsize. It's at 100%. I can go 20% down. So that's what I did. I went down to 80. So I just turned this down to 80. Oops, that went 79. We don't want to go 79. We want to go 80. So from here, I pressed the X because I've got it resized there. And I click my hoop there. I used the medium hoop. And what I do to center this, you press that center and it centers your cursor on the center there. But if you want to center on this, which I don't have a hoop on, so it's not going to do it. But if you want to center on the hoop, you do that. And this little button right here is the laser light. It shows you where you're at. So yeah, guys, this is the pretty much a quick rundown on how to get your embroidery started on your Bernina. This, like I said, this is quick and easy, kind of learning thing, kind of a demonstration on how I did it. I have not done my classes yet though, and I'm sure there's a lot more in these classes that I can learn. But I really have not had time to do them with baby showers, grandbaby, and just trying to get some projects finished up real quick. I just really have not had. It's going to take me probably about 8 hours because I have 2 sets of classes. The one set of classes that came with the sewing machine, and then the other training class that came in the 2023 like advent box. So I have that as well. Excuse me. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like sewing and quilt making and project making, please feel free to subscribe, share my videos with your friends and family, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If there's something that I missed, I will take any tips and tricks. If there's something I missed, I will take it. I do respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, have a very blessed day. Goodbye.